Let's look at these examples. The sun rises from the east. Dad usually goes to work by car. We live in Cairo. The first lesson starts at 8 o'clock. Look at the first one. The sun rises from the east. That expresses a fact. A fact, it's a general truth that we can't change. Next, Dad usually goes to work by car. This expresses a habit, a repeated action, something that we always do. Next, we live in Cairo. That expresses permanent state, something that lasts for a long time and we don't easily change. Next, the first lesson starts at 8 o'clock. That expresses timetable. As for trains, buses, yes. Next. So here, the usage of present simple, facts and general truth, habits, daily routines and repeated actions, permanent states, timetables. Those are the usages of present simple tense. The form of the verb when we talk about any of these usages of present simple. We have two forms of the verb, infinitive verb or verb plus s, es, or ies. The subject pronouns that take infinitive verb here, I, we, you, they take infinitive verb, verb without s. But he, she, it take the verb plus s, es, or ies. So we have two forms of the verb with present simple. What about the spelling rules here? Spelling rules. Most verbs take the s. Verbs ending in s, double s, sh, ch, o, or x take es. Verbs ending in consonant and y, we remove the y and put ies. Verbs ending in vowel and y take only s. And don't forget the vowels are 5 in English: a, e, I, o, and u. Negative. Negative here of, look at this example. I play tennis. In negative, I don't play tennis. He plays football. He doesn't play football. So here, in negative, we put the subject, then we put don't or doesn't plus the infinitive verb. And don't forget, the infinitive verb comes after don't or doesn't. Verb pronouns I, we, they take don't plus infinitive verb, but the subject pronouns he, she, it take doesn't plus infinitive verb. Okay, yes or no questions here. Yes, I play tennis. Do you play tennis? Yes, she plays tennis. Does she play tennis? Here, the questions have answers with yes or no, so we make yes or no question. And in yes or no questions, we start with helping verbs, then we put the subject, then the main verb. The helping verbs here for present simple, do or does, then the subject, then the infinitive verb. This is the yes or no question in present simple. WH question. I play tennis. Here you don't have yes or no. So the question, what do you play? She plays tennis. What does she play? So here we don't answer using yes or no. We ask about information. So we start the question with question word. What comes after the question word? Helping verb, then the subject, then the main verb. So in present simple, we start with the question word, then the helping verbs do or does. Okay, time expressions for present simple. Every, like every day, every month, every year, every week, and on Sundays means every Sunday, on Mondays, and so on. In the morning, in the afternoon, at noon, in the afternoon, in the evening, at night. And we have here adverbs of frequency. They tell us how often we do something, how many times we do something. We have here, for example, always, usually, often, sometimes, rarely, hardly ever, and look at this chart of adverbs of frequency that shows the percentage of each adverb of frequency. Always here, 100%. Usually, 95%. Often, 75%. Sometimes, 50%. Rarely, 25%. Hardly ever, 5%. And never, 0%. Let's read some examples of adverbs of frequency. She always feels shy when she meets new people. She is always shy when she meets new people. Here, you notice here that always here comes before the main verb feels, but in the second example, here always comes after verb to be. So, adverbs of frequency go before the main verb, but after verb to be and is are. Look at those examples. Sometimes they come and stay with us. We see them rarely. You notice here that sometimes come at the beginning of the sentence and rarely come at the ending and rarely comes at the end of the sentence. So rarely, sometimes, often, and usually, rarely, sometimes, often, and usually can also go at the beginning or end of a sentence. Look here at the present simple do. Verb do in present simple. I do laundry every day. I don't do laundry every day. Do you do laundry every day? The main verb here, we use do, which comes with the noun laundry. To change it into negative, I say I don't do laundry. Don't say I don't laundry, because here don't for negative, and do here the main verb, which comes with the noun laundry. And also here in the question, we start with the helping verb do to ask a question, and then the subject, and then the main verb do, which comes with the noun laundry. So here, I, we, you, they take do, and in negative don't do, and in question, if it's yes or no question, we are going to start with helping verb do, then the subject, then the main verb do. But if it's WH question, we are going to start with the question word, and then the helping verb do, and then the subject, and then the main verb do. With he, she, it, we use the verb does. In negative, it will be doesn't do. And in question, if it's yes or no, we are going to start with the helping verb does, then the subject, then the main verb do. If it's WH, we are going to start with the question word, then put the helping verb does, then the subject, then the main verb, infinitive do. Present simple have. Have only is present simple, not have got. We are talking about have only, which is in present simple. I have an online session every day. I don't have an online session every day. Do you have an online session every day? Look here, the main verb here, have. In negative, don't have. Don't say haven't. Do you have an online session? To ask a question, we start with the helping verb do. Don't use have at the beginning as helping verb. Have here only main verb. So, with I, you, they, we use have, and in negative, don't have. And in question, we start with do, and then subject, and then put the main verb have infinitive. If it's a WH, you are going to put question word at the beginning. With he, she, it, we use has, and in negative, doesn't have. Don't say doesn't have, because have is the infinitive. In question, we are going to start with helping verb does, then subject, then the infinitive verb have. If it's WH, you are going to put question word at the beginning, then the helping verb does, then the subject, then the infinitive verb have. That's all about present simple. Thanks for your good listening and goodbye.